Mhm.
I feel like Armeo got absolutely fucking dicked by the org. Like, Jesus Christ, the guy came in and not only did he play up to Santorin's level, but he fucking smashed all things. Like, everyone was like, Greg's gonna fucking lose to team. No, fuck you guys. If anything, I want to see Santorian being like fucking. If Santorian doesn't like provide this split, Liquid better drop his ass faster than they dropped Double Lift.
What's going on, guys? This is the Cloud9 podcast, season 1, episode 8. So as I already explained before in the previous episode, I accidentally deleted an episode. And then yesterday when we tried to do the show initially, StreamYard was messing up. And the audio was getting muffled, not by our mics. I checked everyone's mics. We were all good. It's just like, as a viewer, if I hear you guys having to deal with that, I feel kind of bad. So I'm like, okay, I'd rather just pause the show and do a quality, better show when the fucking program's not going ape shit on me. But that's just the general gist of it. Now that MSI 2021 is over, we can talk about, fixing NA. We can talk about our top 4 teams, Cloud9, Team Liquid, TSM, 100 Thieves. Double have had a video of saying, why the NA fan base is declining. We'll watch that video to get his full context, later on as we get into the show. And this is kind of different because I had to kind of get these guys, like a little bit in advance because the other guys were busy. Trackhawk hasn't been on here for a while, and we just have Blue.
I had to wake up early.
Blue, how do you feel about Dan1 Kia losing to RNG?
I felt it was expected, but it was a little bit disappointing seeing the LCK not perform.
This man told me T1 was going to win LCK before spring started. I straight up lied to my face. I was like, this man's just a crackhead. What?
Oh, no.
No, but I did have to have this caveat. I always tell people this. With spring, anytime you have a spring split in any competitive region, right? You have to look at this. The team that's already almost put together and they make like 1 or 2 changes will always be doing better than a team that has to get 5 new players. You know what I mean? It's just like whatever team has the best synergy previously beforehand is always going to do well in spring, just most of the time. Like even Cloud9 back in like the LCS 2017 spring split, they ended up getting to the finals, obviously, and they only swapped out 1 player, was just switching on contracts, and other squads have did it too. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Dan1 just got Khan. I mean, people were like, Khan's a downgrade. I mean, yeah, but like he's not like a downgrade where you're like getting fucking like what's that guy in LEC? They scapegoated on Mad Lions. Oh my god, Arome. Arome. Yeah. So like, people act like they were getting Arome. I'm like, no, it's fine. They'll still win. They still have Showmaker and Canyon, But I haven't got a chance to talk to you guys in a bit. So what did you guys think about MSI 2021?
Oh, it was great.
I think this was the second worst MSI I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, really?
Shit was terrible, dude.
The game quality was... Yeah, go for it, Blue.
I was going to ask, was it the game quality you didn't like, or was it the actual...
Game quality was so bad. Like, I'm over here watching Cloud9, wildcard teams, fucking start winning games, right? And then there was this one game against Wildcats and Mad Lions where the fucking wildcard team support Leona walks up and just dies as his team is literally almost getting Baron. I'm over sitting here like, what the fuck? What is this? Just straight up, how much money did Mad Lions pay this guy to just walk up and die as they're about to finish Baron? That's like 200 health, dude. Like, the quality of the gameplay was really shit. Like, at a certain point, did we not believe RNG was going to win a tournament just by how well they were playing? Like, at a certain point, I was like, RNG's going to win. I even told my friend this before the finals happened. I'm like, I don't see a world in which where RNG lose against Dan1. I'm like, it's going to be close probably, but I just don't see a world where they lose. They were just legitimately playing better. Not even just like player to player, quote unquote. I guess we want to break that down later on, we can. But RNG were just the best team at the tournament, And like a lot of the games were completely thrown by abysmal macro mistakes. And you would think like throwing 1 game is fine. Throwing 2 games, maybe, right? Throwing games consistently as a lot of these teams did, that's just atrocious, man. And like, I would have to call this the second worst MSI because 2017 MSIs was the worst. That was complete dog shit. And it might be because TSM was there.
No.
Bro, Team World Elite was over here at MSI. That's how you know shit is bad.
I wouldn't necessarily say this was like the gameplay quality was definitely down compared to other years. Like, I 100% agree with that. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I personally feel like it's more a factor that these teams are really not necessarily taking this specific year as seriously as previous ones. It might just be because, with the lack of fans and with honestly the most depressing moment of the entire tournament for me when watching the finals was watching RNG receive the trophy. And I really wish they had put like a music or something, because just having that silence in the background was
it's a
just
crowd. It's really
fucking weird. It was so depressing. And I feel like that is the teams just aren't feeling the urgency, like the need to really like pull out all the stops, because they're like, I just don't know. The energy was not there this MSI.
How you doing, man?
And that's for me what made it one of the worst MSIs that I've seen. But the gameplay quality, yeah, it was.
Bro, the macro was okay. So bad, dude. Why is Perks flanking when they're 6,000 gold ahead against Dan1? Why is Perks flanking when he has no vision of what they're doing? And oh my god, dude, that shit was trash. And then Cloud9, remember when Showmaker was on Victor when Cloud9 beat him in that one game? Remember when he bit his Chaos Storm and they're in that little choke point? What are they doing there? They know there's Victor. They know in that choke point he could just do what's this ultimate called? Chaos Storm. They know he could just Chaos Storm right there, and he just depleted all of them. The macro was so bad. Like, dude, there was a few games that were like macro level was pretty good, but that was against like RNG versus Pentanet, and Pentanet are some dog shit. Like, so
no.
Pentanet is trash, dude. I'm sorry, you're from Australia. They are garbage. Holy shit. I wanted to snap my neck watching, dude. I wanted to snap my neck watching that team.
We took that at A.
Okay, I'll say I said this.
What's
before.
up, man? How you doing? Josh Khan. He says, I don't feel that this tournament was a huge drop off in quality for play. I think jungle changes last second hurt some quality of play, but macro wasn't horrible as you said. Dude, it was bad, man. Just watching their map movements was trash. Like,
I've got
so many lost games. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so the jungle change. Okay, so one thing that I will say, Cloud9 got absolutely fucking railed by the fact that NA was not playing on the proper patch.
That's true.
Absolutely 100% fucked them so hard, because the jungle changes were not small by any stretch. Top tier junglers that were not being played at all in NA for the vast majority of the last portion of the split were suddenly 100% viable and like must pick, or you're basically griefing kind of situation. So part of the reason why I feel like Cloud9 underperformed is, yes, Blabber didn't perform, but Blabber absolutely got 100% fucked. Imagine trying to learn an entire new set of champions like fucking Morgana and Rumble out of fucking nowhere. Like, there was just absolutely no world in which he was going to just learn these kinds of champions and fucking perform on them at a world-class level in, like, what do they have, like 3 weeks max? Yeah. It's like, no, that's not going to fucking happen. So that was part of it. However, what I would say is, yeah, the macro was pretty bad all around.
Like, I want you guys to literally go back and watch some of these games very close, because like when you're watching a game live, it's just you're in the moment, you're in the hype phase. Go back and watch some of the VODs. I'm not even shitting people. So even the RNG games, there was some abysmal macro play.
Oh yeah,
I literally saw them about 3 to 4 different times do Baron and then get aced consistently all the time. That was RNG was just randomly doing that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, Baron at MSI, right?
RNG was like the Dignitas of MSI. Like every time they go Baron, I'm like, please.
They were just getting aced. Yeah, dude, that Baron plays was bad. That they would just go to Baron, get aced, and still win the game. I'm like, you teams are completely trash. How do you allow this? And like people keep saying like the drafts were bad. Like, okay, we've always talked about this. Like, well, me and Track, like back in our day, you know, drafts are literally not the end-all be-all. I hate the concept of unwinnable drafts. Bro, I've seen Chinese teams draft abysmally, picking Tom Kinch, Ezreal, first rotation and winning. It's literally the players pilot the champions, though. And someone would be like, well, if they don't grief at this moment, then they aren't going to lose. You cannot predict for that. That's hindsight. You literally can't predict for that. They're like, yes, in theory, if they don't do this one mistake you're talking about, they probably are going to win. How do you know that? You specifically don't know that. It's just how that works, though. People always take like hindsight and conjecture and just misconstrue them. And people will always go like, well, the draft wasn't bad, but if they didn't draft this way, the other team would have won. We don't know that. We literally don't.
Actually, on that topic, Blue, your hometown team, I would say the reason that Cloud9 lost to them was because they played properly around their composition. They drafted correctly and they played it out correctly. Whereas Cloud9 drafted,
my god,
Cloud9 basically just disrespected the shit out of them.
Yeah,
which, I mean, get it,
dude. They just beat RNG. They just beat RNG, and you're thinking to yourself,
but
Fudge, dude, they just beat RNG, right? And you're thinking to yourself, okay, let's ride the momentum. Have Fudge on the carry. Pick him Aurelia, something like that, right? I'm just paraphrasing, obviously. Nope, they give him Scion. Oh my god, really? And why do you give Blabber Lilia? He's not been performing. He performed barely well on Udyr. You're gonna give him Lilia that has to have an early game impact, bro? I'm like, we just griefed and draft. That's the thing. That's the exact same thing I saw with Damwon. Why did Damwon hard pick Jason Aatrox into Gragas and fucking
Damwon actually entered the draft phase, and
Koma was like, "Well, okay, speed run back to Korea. We don't want to win." The fuck? How do you hard pick Jason Aatrox into a Nocturne and Gragas? What is that?
We also mentioned that in the finals, Gala had Kai'Sa all 5 games, and Wei had Udyr all 5 games.
Didn't Ghost have Tristana like all 5 games too? I swear he was on Tristana like all the games.
He went between Tristana and Varus.
He had I'm gonna give my non-laning dominant ADC Varus. Dude, Ghost and Barrow were getting gapped in a lot of the games, dude. I knew Sven and Vulcan could give them a run for their money. I knew Karzi and Kaiser could do it. Bro, they were losing games to not losing games. They were losing laning phase to other bot lanes. So I'm like, they're good at team fighting, and that's fine because their mid and jungle will get them through to that point where they're going to be relevant in team fights. But like, let's say if they had a jungle of fucking, I don't know, like Yukal and God, like, I don't know, Tarzan, they're probably not getting that far, Like Showmaker literally was carrying the team throughout most of this tournament. I love Canyon too. Like Canyon. Did I say Canyon? Canyon. Oh my god. Khan had a really solid tournament. It's just kind of sad. Khan played well. Canyon played well. He just couldn't play Rumble really well in the jungle. But it's like the jungle changes really screwed over some of the junglers at this tournament, though. And I mean, I don't know. What
you actually saw it to the point where, like, I feel like RNG and Damwon did the correct thing, because by the end of it, they were just ignoring like the top pick junglers in favor of ones that they are more comfortable playing.
Comfortability won there.
Morgana and Rumble are like the most broken. Well, not really anymore. I don't think. I think they got patched. But anyways,
Morgana and Rumble both got nerfed. It's patched.
Yeah. But in that patch, they were absolutely fucking broken. Like just 100% broken. And what did we see in the fucking final? Game 5. Morgana and Rumble not only not banned, but not picked either. Or I think Canyon picked Rumble. And it was just like, it was just so, I started laughing because like they basically just decided, like, you know what? Fuck the meta, like fuck the current top pick champions. We're not comfortable playing this shit right now. Let's go back to Udyr. Let's just fuck it, Udyr. Go straight back to it.
And now going on like the next patch that the LCS might play on, Udyr's still broken.
Yeah.
Especially after Rumble and Morgana get nerfed. That's just
Thank God.
Like,
thank God.
I don't think the tournament really showed me much out of what we already knew. Damwon and RNG were going to be in the finals, and people keep saying, well, LEC can challenge Korea. That might be true. But, at the end of the day, it was still LPL, LCK finals. all things balanced, as all things should be.
Got to see a game 5 at an international event after a while. That was nice.
That was nice, yeah. Like we don't traditionally get game 5s like that.
No,
like
we don't.
Worlds, the only best of 5, true 5 games was still back in 2016 when Samsung Galaxy faced SKT. That's the only 5-game series we've had at Worlds Finals. So it's nice to see, some MSI best of 5s go to it. And I remember this European team that almost took a World Championship team to 5 games, and in game 4 they do an properly not coordinated dive, don't keep track of something, and then they lose the game and they lose the best of 5. Mad Lions did the exact same thing. They were winning game 4, hard stomping bot lane, don't keep track of Showmaker's TP, give over 2 kills, game's over. But the nuance with that game is Humano was getting destroyed by Showmaker, and Canyon was actually out jungling.
Humano was going to destroy everyone in the tournament.
Yeah.
I saw the Peninet jungler almost 1v1 him as like 2 level behind 80. Yeah, like
it was trash, dude.
God.
What is Pent? Yeah. Dude, I remember those players like BioPanther and Chats. I'm like, these guys are terrible.
They're gonna get picked up by NA next year, so enjoy their names.
So what else do you guys think, obviously, could be the beneficial thing for like teams, for like RNG at least, going back to the LPL?
I mean,
4 seeds beneficial for the region.
Yeah, NA should not have. Obviously I'm an NA fan, but like NA should not have 3 seeds. We really should.
I didn't even check.
So I feel like more seeds would be beneficial to the other regions. That being said, there's not much that can I feel like this MSI just does not tell us exactly which teams are going to be strongest. It was more just like who can possibly adapt and who ends up being able to
RNG
execute.
Just wins adaptive war.
They just win the adaptive war. But it's like, I don't really feel like this actually showed us what teams are the best, because frankly speaking, everyone talks about how Cloud9 was the NA speed, like NA near airport, like fucking jokes and shit like that. No, fuck off on that shit. It was, they didn't execute on the games. Yeah, all that said, but fucking hell, they proved that they were more than capable at playing at the world class level.
They at least weren't getting shit stomped. Like, I've seen NA first seeds go to MSI and get shit stomped, dude. At least they proved they could hold their own, and that's good. You can hold their own now. Just when you work on that. Okay, at least they can go, okay, we're not dog shit. Okay, it's not us, it's just LCS. Let's work on that. And that's what people have to do, even when you come out to the LCS, is I get it. Going from scrimming Damwon, RNG, like God tier level teams to swimming against Dignitas is probably not ideal. But that's just a situation you're given. Like, let's be honest here, dude. NA always makes that excuse, but remember Flash Wolves in the past? Do people think like Flash Wolves had the best probably like scrim partners in their region? Hell no.
God, no. No.
Karsa, Maple, and Sword Art were like winning games against Korean and LPL teams. They just make the most of their situation. And that's what we have to do. We have to make the most of what we have. Like, we don't have the best solo queue and all these other things, right? But we have to make the most of it. And like complaining about it doesn't do anything. There just has to be some changes, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But Blue, Damwon lost. He probably like just jumping up and down. Damwon lost.
No, I expected Damwon to lose though.
He's like T1 should have been here, dude. I love it.
Yeah, I actually think. I know. Wait. I think I wasn't gonna say T1, but I really wish it was FPX versus Damwon. That would have been a really nice narrative with the 2 top laners that swap teams. But
that would have been. Actually, to be honest,
hi Ashley.
To be honest, I kind of. The only reason that I knew Damwon was going to lose was the moment RNG won. RNG, I wouldn't even necessarily say that they gapped every single lane except for mid. It was just that they were by far the more decisive team. Like, there was never a moment where the RNG was waffling around. Yeah. And even in their losses, you could see they were all on the same page at all times. Damwon was not. There were several moments that Showmaker was very clearly caught out, or Khan was not where he was supposed to be.
Or even like Beryl not being where he's supposed
to be. Oh my God, Beryl's Tom Kench was fucking tilting.
He wasn't anywhere he had to be.
Like Beryl went from fucking Beryl had games where he was playing like a god, and some games where he just wasn't even gonna be alive. Like I don't know what his brain actually ran out of his skull and just started twerking or something, because this guy was just inting a lot in some of the games that they had to play.
I watched the finals silently at work. Hopefully my boss isn't listening to that. But yeah. But I was just watching it, and there was one moment where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Beryl? And I thought I was being hard on the guy, like maybe something was up. And then I watched the cast later, and the casters are just shitting on him.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, Beryl, oh, I feel bad for you. NA is just full of excuses. Yeah, well,
I mean, what else? What else is new at this point, dude? Like, no, man. Sub, you're new here, aren't you? Mayowa Obamakin. Oh yeah, dude. NA's fucking trash, dude. Oh my god.
Trash.
And like, it's so crazy how Cloud9 could have like really good games against world-class teams like Damwon and RNG, but the region be so garbage. Like, that just goes to show you, they did lose a lot of their games, but there is potential there with the roster. There is something there, I just wish they didn't mentally boom in some of their games too. They aren't that bad. Hard. They just mentally boom and throw winnable games. They easily could have made it out. That's true. Like, they literally could have been in the knockout stage. Mad Lions only beat Pentanet, PSG. I think they won a game against RNG. I think, they won their last game against RNG. There's a good real world of Cloud9 win a lot of their games. Then Cloud9 are there instead of Mad Lions, though. It's a good chance.
What was going to happen? But
thank you, Ashley.
I honestly feel like that. And I said this in the Discord and got fucking eviscerated for this, but I stand by it. I honestly think there isn't really a region gap in the top tier teams. Is there a region gap in the lower tier teams? Like, can you talk about the fact that, China, Korea, Europe have like deeper player pools to pull from in order to get like better bottom tier teams? Absolutely. If you were to compare Dignitas to like, who's like the 6th place in Europe right now? Like, what is it?
I think it was like
Fnatic or like Fnatic.
No, Fnatic got,
I guess
Fnatic got 4. Fnatic would have gotten 5th.
Dignitas
so
versus
like Misfits.
Yeah, Misfits, Mouse Sports, something like that. If you take Dignitas versus them, 100%. But at the end of the day, nobody really gives a fuck about either of those two.
It was
teams.
SK, by the way.
SK. There you go.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about SK. Nobody's going to be like,
hey,
oh man,
leave my boy
SK.
Treats alone. Leave my boy Treats alone. He was groomed by TSM and sent to Europe to destroy. Dude, TSM, unpopular opinion, TSM actually had some pretty good academy players that ended up becoming, LCS players. Like, they did bring up people. It's just like they didn't bring up them for their own team, which is, I don't even know how that makes any sense, but, whatever. They'll just take Huni on his 6th year of trying to make LCS finals. And what's up?
No, I was just gonna finish that off. It's just like at the top end, the top 2 teams of every region, I feel like when it comes to just their mechanical abilities, I'm failing to see much of a difference nowadays. There's like gods, sure, like the top 1%, like Zhao Wei obviously is like a god on the top, and Showmaker is obviously a god in mid. But it's like,
what's up, K-Dot?
Are they literally? They're like the exceptions. They're no longer the rules. It's not like, oh, RNG is literally just all gods. No, they are 100% exploitable, and we saw it. It's just their top laner is a fucking monster. I feel like, it's the same for every single team. Mad Lions has a god somewhere on their team. Cloud9 has gods on their team. Fuck anyone who disagreed with me when they said that Fudge wasn't going to perform. You can suck it. I called it. I fucking won that bet. I said he was going to. Hey, I said it. I said he's going to be ready to play against world-class top laners. Everyone's like,
that was complete luck. Complete luck.
I'm sorry. Did he fucking gap his top laner some of these games?
He played really well. He played so well. Yeah. I was super proud. I'm like, okay, he finally justified why Cloud9 left out Licorice for him. But I want to see it consistently. I just want to see it consistently. Take that performance from MSI, translate it. I love it. That's what I want to see out of him.
I want to see him come back and basically just dumpster fucking what's the Team Liquid top laner?
Alfari.
Alfari, yeah. I want to see him fucking shit on him. I want to see Alfari like just everyone being like, Alfari worth that 2 million. Like, God, yes.
Why do people talk like that? Why do people assume the amount of a player gets paid equalizes the performance? That's a fucking paycheck. This is a job. You can
Blue, you want to explain why Faker got a blank check?
Oh my God.
His name's Faker.
We're using conjecture these days. Oh my God.
It's the name. You get paid for the name. It's not even the player anymore. It's like you get a famous name.
Paid off your namesake. Yeah.
That's what's happening.
But moving away from MSI 2021, I think the issue here bolts into one thing.
True.
It's like, so I don't know how they're gonna decide world seedings. Let's be honest here, dude. LCS will get 3 teams. It's NA. They're gonna give them 3 teams. But then again, does it really matter? Because none of them are gonna make it out of groups anyway.
One of them may not even make it into groups. They may not even make it into groups. One of the teams.
True.
Oh my God. Dude, I would have loved to have seen fucking FPX at MSI, dude. I swear, if FPX went over RNG, you would have gotten stomps. FPX was literally god tier. Go back and watch these FPX games, or even EDG. Because people are like, well, RNG weren't the best team in the LPL. Okay, they literally, they had a miracle run like TSM did in 2020 for the LCS Summer Split playoffs, because these teams in the LPL are actually really good. RNG was also 3rd place. It wasn't like they were like fucking 10th. You know, people like they were like 10th place or some shit. No, they were actually pretty good themselves. It's just like FPX and EDG were just better. It's just how this stuff works. You know what I mean?
100%.
And so looking at now, we have C9, Team Liquid, TSM, and 100 Thieves, right? So Cloud9 coming back has to face these teams. So let's start with Team Liquid. Is there any possible way you see Team Liquid getting better from playing against Cloud9 now? Or is it still going to be just a 2-horse race with these 2 teams?
I mean, was it ever not going to be a 2-horse race?
But now 100 Thieves have Abadage, Faker Dage. So now it's different. And they have Coach Reaper.
Oh, right. I heard about that. Yeah.
They have Reaper. Hey, man. Reaper did wonders with Cloud9 when he was on Cloud9 for years, man, coaching them.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, though. This is going to get some people real fucking rowdy. Someday is going to be the fall of that team.
No, God!
Yeah, Someday and Huhi are 100% going to be the fall of that team. Huhi has some good performances, and Someday has some good performances, but they are so unbelievably inconsistent compared to the rest of their team. I thought Ryoma was going to be like the weak link, and a lot of people give him shit. But it's like as the season fell later and later, and Ryoma learned to play safer and not feed his ass off all the time in lane, Someday was just exploited off the face of the fucking earth.
Fudge, a new player, came into the league and actually did really well against him.
Yeah.
But Someday, in his case, he's only really had that bad split over most of his career in the LCS. I don't know, was it burnout? Did he just get tilted by how the management situation was going with the roster? As if I don't wish play with Ryoma on my worst enemy, you know? But 100 Thieves had so many other problems, dude. They were scapegoating DeMonte. They had abysmal macro decisions. Dude, I literally saw them try to play the game. 2 people were having a 2v5. The others were taking Bear. I'm like, whoa, bend me over and fuck me twice.
I still go back to the moment when I watched Someday walk away from Closer when he came into gank. And Closer, and I can't remember which game it was, but I distinctly remember Closer came in on, I believe it was Udyr, and stood up the opponent, and Someday just fucking walked away. And I was just like, oh, there's some shit going on behind the scenes, boys.
100 Thieves will beat TSM. I think this is a nice upgrade for 100 Thieves, because you look at TSM's roster, right? Power of Evil and Sword Art are their best players, to me personally. I know people say Spica and Power of Evil. Fine. Okay, so at max, they have 2 good players. Having 2 good players is not going to win you a title. I'm just saying, now with how all these leagues have changed, you can't just one man get it to a title anymore. It's and they have 2 good players. Arguably, if you don't think Sword Art's a good player, I think he's fine, but whatever. People don't watch these games sometimes. They think Spica and Power of Evil are. Okay, Power of Evil and Spica are really solid players, right? But Abadage is better than Power of Evil if you watched EU this past, these past few years. You also have, I think Reaper will be a much better coach for this lineup than Ziggs. I think his way of seeing the game will definitely translate to this roster better than the way Ziggs wants to see the game. And you're looking at TSM and going, okay, they just made an upgrade in mid. Oof. And we have Sword Art and Lost and Huni. I mean, is this the upgrade 100 Thieves needs to take out TSM from that third place spot? Because TSM did struggle, during the split, obviously, but they did manage to do some good. I mean, they still made third. Most of our predictions, except mine, me and Chak had them like fifth. They were arguably power ranked to hit like third. So they still made third, right? So, but it's like, did they only make third because the league was that shit? I mean, the league was pretty bad this year. 100 Thieves was running it down. Yeah. Dig was running it down, and they made third based off. Did they make third only because the players were just that much better than the league, not because of actual not raw mechanics, just actual better decisions around the map,
So, unless someone else has something to say on this, I would like TSM. Arguably, at this point, 100 Thieves is just an upgraded version of TSM, in terms of what their roster brings. I would say Someday is a little bit better than Huni, just on average, but they're both incredibly inconsistent players. And they're definitely exploitable. Closer definitely beats out what was Spica? Yeah, it's Spica. Closer definitely beats out Spica.
You still think so after this split?
I still think so. I think he needs to work on consistency, but he had way more carry performances and way more situations where I would rather. It was to the point where if I had to pick between the two of them, I would still take Closer just because his top end outweighs his bottom. Spica and Closer can both be dog shit at the bottom, but at least Closer has the potential to 1v9 a game. Spica never really saw that. He was good at making sure the rest of his team could get there, but yeah.
I still think Lost is significantly worse than FBI. That is going to be a big problem. But the problem with League now is that you just can't carry through the bot lane.
ADCs don't matter.
You just can't, dude. You saw Mad Lions trying to do that in that game 4, and that backfired. You just can't carry through the bot lane like that. It just depends on how you integrate your bot lane in, and about how many resources you give them. You just can't carry through bot like that. And my thing with Sword Art is him and Spica should definitely have a nice, good of synergy that they should have built throughout spring to go into summer, right? But I didn't really see them interacting that much. Honestly, I didn't really see them playing together. Sword Art, you saw in the TSM Legends episodes, was trying to make all these certain calls to get them into positions to win. The players are kind of hesitant, not really sure if they want to go for them. It's what do you want to do? Just sit there and lose and you want to get choked out? Like my wife did to me last night, but
Ooh, spicy.
Maybe I was a red plays.
Whoa.
I'm saying, Blue, you gotta change your name to Red Plays. Why do you?
No.
You having sex with kangaroos or some shit?
Oh no! Well, it's because my league username is Blue Lantern.
Oh my god! Hey, fun fact: for the Green Lantern mythology, black means death, white means life. I'm just saying though. I'm not gonna say anything past that because I want people applying shit. But yeah, I'm just saying. So I don't really know, man. It just depends for 100 Thieves. They need to work on their issues. They need to kind of figure out how they want to play the game. Because throughout the split, I never got a good sense of how they want to play the game. For TSM, I saw it. Let's get Power of Evil ahead. But they weren't really doing that play style, though. That play style of play through Power of Evil wasn't really what they were doing either.
It's not going to work either. It's not that Power of Evil can't carry. It's just that top laners are kind of fucking strong right now. And there's a reason that everyone's playing through top. It's not because, there was a couple of casters who were like, they're playing through top because that's all they could do. No, it's because a lot of top laners are fucking broken right now. Good example, Sion. You get Sion even or even a little bit ahead, and he basically just walks under tower and doesn't take damage. There was I can't remember who was playing it, but there was a game where the Sion went 3-0 in game in lane, and at 15 minutes, they were the team was able to tower dive, just 5v5. Sion taking the initial hit. He took 15 tower shots over the course of the fight, and didn't drop below half. Top's fucking broken right now. So yeah, you're gonna play through it. Can you? It's not
TSM playing through Huni. Whoo! Ain't that gonna be
Oof.
fun? Oof.
yeah. But it's like sure. So, there's a lot of strong mid laners. We've seen Zoe carry performances and shit like that. But it's not like season 3. It's not like where if your mid lane assassin gets ahead, they just fucking it's over.
Yeah,
like fucking mid lane Zed can just 1v1 your top lane Maokai with 6 items and still one shot him.
And dude,
like
that was my thing too at the tournament. People kind of ragged on Cryin for playing role playing mids like Ryze and other champions, right? He pulled out Akali and Lucian. No, sorry, not Akali. He pulled out Lucian in the finals. Like, why do people think why do people automatically assume doing the role playing is bad? It implies you're bad. No, if that's what your team needs in some games to win, it's fine. Like, what? Dude, I swear, some people are straight up crackheads. Like, I don't even think they watch games. I think they watch games of what analysts talk about, and they think they've watched the game in their head, and that's them watching the games. They watch the Reddit replays. Oh, God.
The Reddit comments on each game, and that's their game overview.
What is fucking with Reddit? Like, honestly, it's
funny.
Cesspool of incels, dude.
It's hilarious.
Dude,
it really is.
Cesspool of retards. Like, holy fuck.
There was a couple of I watched the finals Reddit post just to see what's up, and people were like, "Oh, damn one's griefing," and all this stuff, and I'm just like, my God, like it's like they extrapolate one fact, like, Beryl made a misplay in like game 3. Suddenly, the entire series is Beryl's fault. Beryl is the problem. Get rid of Beryl, and I'm like, okay, guys, like,
calm down.
Yeah, like extrapolating fucking one thing a player did wrong over the course of 5 games is not his fault. You know what's their fault? Blind picking Jace, Rumble, and Aatrox into Gragas and Nocturne and Udyr. That's probably not something you want to do. One would assume picking Jace and Aatrox into Gragas and Nocturne would probably auto-lose you a series. And then putting your non-laning dominant AD carry on Varus would not be a good idea. And then one would also assume putting your playmaking support on Tom Kench would also be a bad idea. But, what do I know? Because I've only been watching for like almost 10 years. But what do I know about drafting, right? We're just some fucking plebs,
Get out of here.
Yeah, like,
we're
okay,
all
right, Blue.
bronze.
This is Blue plays esports now. All right, I'm leaving. See you guys.
Lol. I mean, to be fair, while I feel like game 5 of RNG versus Dom 1, RNG showed more than anything just how fucking mentally resilient they are. Like,
they adapted a lot throughout the tournament too.
Yeah, but not just that. Like, they fucking played hard, and not just like hard for world class teams and everything like that. It felt like I was watching game 1 of a best of 5. Like, they were just going in. And I get it. Their composition was designed to do that. But to do that in a game 5 against also a world-class team that built a composition around essentially capitalizing on when you tried to dive in. Like, in theory, they dive in, Beryl basically swallows whoever Nocturne decides to ult onto, keeps them alive from the initial burst. Canyon throws down the Rumble Equalizer over top of the team, and suddenly you are diving on top of a Rumble Equalizer in order to get anything done while the rest of the team basically just converges on you. In theory, Dom 1 would have been able to win that game, but at the end of the day, it was the execution. Everyone goes on about, the draft and everything lost them the game. That was 100% a winnable game. RNG just played it so much better than Dom 1 in every way, shape, or form. They capitalized on everything, and Dom 1 just fell apart by the end of it. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dude,
Yes.
no. I was reading a Reddit comment I got. So it says, "Oh, by the way, this seems really disingenuous to call this the Cloud9 podcast and stick with that name. It's not a Cloud9 sponsored or owned podcast, and all you do is complain about the team. Imagine being imagine not being a dick sucking fan. Imagine that. Imagine not having Cloud9's cock so far down your throat. Yeah. Oh my god! Imagine not having fucking Perse's cock all the way in your fucking throat. Your mom should have just aborted your ass. Holy shit! Oh my! I'm nice, guys. I'm nice.
Yes, totally. I mean, I don't know. We complain about NA mostly because I feel like everyone complains about the region that they're the biggest fans of, but mostly from the sense that we understand what is wrong and we want to see our region succeed. I think Blue wants to see T1 return to former glory, like to see them return and be the world champions that they were. We want to see NA get their first world championships. I don't know, Connor, what's your preferred region? NA, EU?
EU.
There you go. So he wants to see G2. Or maybe not G2, Fnatic or whoever the fuck win G2. A second world champ. G2 win a world. Yeah, always G2.
No, he told me backstage he's an XL fan. Come on, dude.
No.
Trying to like develop Nuke Duck after all these for 10 years, dude.
After Cadra left, the world sucked.
Hey man, everyone's sleeping on Nuke Duck. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah,
dude. The year of the duck is gonna happen. By the time we're dead in the fucking ground, it's the year of Nuke Duck. But dude, I really don't know. Like when it comes to Europe, it's good now that Fnatic and G2 aren't over dominating, because the narrative is, well, G2 was just carrying Europe. But now we see that's not true, because Mad Lions are able to win Europe. So with Mad Lions winning Europe now, going into the LEC 2021 summer split, Mad, Rogue, G2 are your top three, right? Fnatic, I mean, I don't even know. Dead, fifth place, depending on where Schalke lands. I don't know where Schalke are going to land, but depending on where Schalke lands, Fnatic could be between like maybe 4th to 6th place. That's just how I see it. I think Arma is a good top laner. I think Arma played really well at MSI. I think Fudge played really well. And I think Arma, he was kind of hard on himself saying he played, but now it's like, no, dude, you played just fine. You might have played a little bit bad in the Damwon series, but don't take your whole tournament from like one best of 5. I think Arma played well, and I think he proved why Mad Lions picked him up, though. And my issue here with, like, not even an issue with Europe, it's more like, even with Fnatic now, because Fnatic have Bwipo jungle and Adam top lane. So what do you guys think about Fnatic?
Yeah, that got confirmed today.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Really
Clown Fiesta?
Being self-made, but whatever. Oh, Vitality got a completely
Well, see, Blue, I'm friends with LEC Wulo, your brother, right? Blue is secretly LEC Wulo. And so we have Self-Made and Leader on Team Vitality. And speaking about that roster, it's hard to really think about it, because like on one end, you're thinking like the peak of the roster with Self-Made and Leader. It could be like, fucking maybe 3rd place if all things fucking work out for them, right? But this could be like an L9 Forgiven type roster, where they just completely, if they start like 0-4, they're mentally booming.
If they don't, they're gonna just snowball.
Self-Made's like, oh, I'm going back to Fnatic. See you later. And dude,
that'd be funny.
I think Leader is a good player, but even when I was watching some of his EU Master games, I think Leader, he looked okay, but I think the raw mechanical potential is there. It depends like how they want to play the game, because like, are they going to play through Leader? Are they going to play through Self-Made? Are Self-Made and Leader going to have problems in the mid jungle 2v2? Like, these are a lot of issues. Like, a lot of teams from spring are already going to be able to work on their issues. They're coming in with pretty much a fresh roster. Pretty much, they changed. Yeah, they changed out their top, jungle, mid. So that's pretty much almost a fresh roster there. They're keeping obviously a Crown Shot and Lebrov. So what do you guys think?
Brand new roster. Throw them into the fire. Wait, let's see how this works.
Oh my god. Just throw them out to the wilderness. Let's see how it works.
Yep, throw them to the G2. See how Reckless does.
Hey, it was crazy about G2. So we can talk about G2 now. So G2, How do you guys think G2 will do for this upcoming LEC 2021 summer split? You think they're gonna be able to bounce back and win a title?
Hopefully, yeah, maybe.
Maybe. My boy
Maybe.
Reckless is doing shirtless pics on G2's fucking thing. He's like, I'm already rich. I already have enough titles. I don't need to win anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of hyped to see Fnatic. Most of it just because of Adam. Like anyone who's watched Adam, there is a reason that Fnatic essentially just went, "Hey, Bwepo, either play jungle or you're fucking out because we're bringing this guy in." Adam is a fucking monster.
I seen his he's actually pretty good.
If there was ever someone who can literally just throw Fnatic on his back and carry them, it's this guy. And I can't wait to see that. Bwepo in the jungle is a bit interesting, but Bwepo also is like renowned for his game knowledge, more so than even his mechanical prowess. And so while I think it's potentially going to blow up, I also can see that potentially working out. Is he better than Self-Made? We'll see on that one. But I mean,
dude, when I posted the Self-Made leader video that I did, someone was like, "Well, I'm glad Self-Made's gone. I don't like his attitude. That already tells me you're a blind, stupid casual. Who cares about his attitude?
Oh God,
the fuck is wrong with people? Oh, he's mean. I don't want him on my team. He's not gonna be. Whipple's not gonna be better than him. I'm sorry. I don't care what games you guys are want to watch. I don't care what games you envision these guys play. There is no way on this earth Self-Made is worse than Whippo, especially at jungle. Like, wasn't Self-Made not considered like the best jungler in EU? Do you think Whipple's gonna be considered the best jungler in EU? That's fucking crazy. No, Whipple's just running out his contract so he can fucking maybe join G2 when Wonder retires this year. I don't know, but there's no way he's better than Self-Made. People are always like, "Oh, he's so mean. I don't want him on my team." Shut the fuck up, you pussy sensitive fuck. God
There's a
damn.
difference between Dardoch mean and Self-Made mean. Self-Made is
just a prick.
Yeah, Dardoch is just straight up an asshole. Like he basically spends the entire time flaming his own team. I listened to Tyler 1 when he was like doing his whole tournament thing, and Tyler 1 and Dardoch sounded similar in terms of how they treat their teammates. So that tells you everything that you need to know about Dardoch. Self-Made.
How's that?
Well, I mean, it's sus at times.
Want to make this bigger for you guys? Self-Made claimed that Fnatic told Bwipo, you either play in the woods or you leave the team, and put the player in a situation where he had to decide who should remain on the team.
Play in the woods or you leave the team?
Go to the woods, mate.
Go to the woods. Damn.
Bwepo's gonna be chopping some wood up in this.
It's gonna be like,
there's no way the team, like management's like, "Hey, you're a top player. You're gonna play the jungle or you're out of the team." It's like, wait,
the
what?
management's like, "Well, you could either decide where you want to play, and might as well bend me over and fuck me twice. You're the manager too." What?
What is that? Why? That makes no sense.
Like, and why does one player get to have that much power on a team? Didn't the player get in trouble for that? His name was Swift, all the way in the LPL. He got in trouble for that. You literally cannot give a player that much power on a team. That's literally against the rules. I don't know about EU, but you cannot do that. You can't have a player going, you get to decide who gets to be on the team. You cannot do that. And if that is a thing, well, that's the reason why Fnatic probably sucked this split. I'm just saying.
You could kind of say, I know that Faker has a little bit of control over who gets to play on the team.
I feel like that's like the exception.
But I don't know if that counts considering he's a co-owner of the team.
Yeah, he's kind of a co-owner.
Yeah. Faker.
He interviews all the players before they join the team. So.
Yeah.
It's one of these things where, like, I don't know, man. Do you guys think Fnatic could potentially, like, it's hard for me to say because, like, Dracos and I think Kadra on the EU Euphoria show, they were like, well, Niski's a top 5 mid laner. That doesn't win you fucking LEC. What the fuck? Fnatic want to win the league. 5th place doesn't get you that at all.
I mean, okay, so outside of, I don't know, like Caps and, well, Abba is already gone. So like, who's the only other, like, I guess maybe Larson? Like Caps, Niski, and Larson are like, I don't know, the
Humanoid?
three mid laners. Humanoids,
Humanoid.
like after seeing him go up against like other mid laners, it's just kind of like, I guess he was good in EU, but it apparently doesn't translate the same way. Like, I don't know. I like, who else? Who do you put above Niski other than like potentially Caps, Larson, and maybe Humanoid, depending on the day?
Did these LCS teams find their scouts and GMs at under 10 soccer tournaments?
Yes.
Yes.
yes. That's that. How is that even debatable? Yes, they definitely they probably found their fucking coaches at like softball leagues and shit. They're like, hey man, you want a job? Like, I don't know, man. I just don't have faith in Fnatic after these changes. Like, I just don't see it working out, honestly. I see them either being at max 4th place or at worst like 6th, barely making it to the playoffs. That's where I see it as. Or maybe Vitality and XL. Maybe XL finally makes playoffs, and maybe I might finally get a wife, you know?
Or maybe Shulker and Rogues were one split teams who fall apart. Actually, didn't Shulker, like, yeah, Shulker lost their mid, and I think they're, like, they brought in an extra jungler or something like that.
Yeah, they have Kirei now instead of Gilius, and like that's going to be its own issue too. It's like, why did they replace Gilius when he was playing just fine? I know some people told me, well, Kirei was playing fine in solo queue. All right, so fuck, people are stupid, dude. How does that? What does that matter? Can he actually get them a title or some shit?
I mean,
can he get them past G2? Can Kirei get them past G2?
I mean,
like,
yeah, actually.
Like, what's up, Alexander? Not with Nuke Duck. Yeah, like Fnatic's max, I see it as 4th to 6th. Yeah, Fabio's right, 4th to 6th. Max 4th, lowest 6th. I don't see them not making playoffs. But if they don't make playoffs, whoo, that'd be that'd be a day. Dude, that'd be a day.
Could you imagine all of this Mad Lions goes to MSI and we still get a Fnatic versus G2 final?
Oh god.
Just watching like G2 slaughter them in fucking all the games.
Just watch Reckless just stare down Whipper.
That would be hilarious, honestly.
Dude, that'd be honestly awesome. But in terms of like just Fnatic, what do you guys think about Mad Lions? Do you think they're gonna come back and be even better than after coming back from MSI?
They better.
Yeah.
What Sean says, I'm shocked Patrick hasn't thrown in the towel yet and signed with an 18 for $3 million.
They can't do that a lot.
I don't know, man. Like, it depends on how much money like they want to throw Patrick. Like for XL, my thing is that they're just not good. Like, they're just not good. They're just fucking trash. People are like, well, Chocolate had some pop-off games. You know, I have some pop-off games. What does that mean?
Everyone has some pop-off games. Dude,
even fucking Blue, that dog shit SK Gaming mid laner, has pop-off games. That guy's not great.
Sorry, Blue.
Oh my god.
No relation. No relation.
Yeah,
So let's go to our lovely region, North America. So how would you guys propose on fixing NA?
Develop an academy system.
You wipe it off the map.
I was about to say I propose kerosene, but
he's like, just throw it.
We've learned over 11 years, there is no solution. And it just needs to be eradicated.
NA's biggest stars were two old men named Double F and Bjergsen. Now what the hell do they have?
Dude. And that's crazy because, like, Bjergsen, he had it domestically. Jensen had it internationally. And then, like, the best players were, like, old men like Jensen, Bjergsen, and Double Lift. Mm-hmm. Sneaky. And now they're gone and our region sucks. No, our region sucked with them, too. Let's not be crazy here. But, you know, I don't know. Like, there's so many things you could do, but then again, nothing ever gets fixed, though. People know the issues and they still don't fix them. I'm like, okay, it's one thing to not be able to identify an issue. That's fine. But how are we fixing these things?
Like, it basically, there's three main issues and we all know them. the solo queue fucking sucks because of the ping issue. That's number one. Your scrim partners are essentially majority of the time just macro practice, like, and even then, not even that. And honestly, the final bit is the academy system is pretty terrible as it is. TSM's getting better. Liquid's kind of getting on the hype train, but it's like, if you're not a top 3 org with literally billionaire sponsorships just throwing money at you, you can't really afford to be spending a huge amount of money on your academy teams.
The most successful NA player is in history is a professional cosplay player.
That's how you
Fabio says, I'm EU. No, man, I like G2 and I like Cloud9. I got my boys in Europe, but, Reckless decides to be a model to split and he just fails us. Now, I'm just kidding.
Hey. Viable retirement strategy now.
Be a model? Holy shit. All right, so I wanted to show you guys this right here because Double F had this clip about Double F's opinion on why NA fan base is declining. Oh, can't wait for this one, right? Cannot wait to hear this shit. Can you guys hear that?
It's paused.
No. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, I didn't hit share audio. That'd probably do it, I'd probably do it. All right, here's what our king and Lord Savior Double F had to say.
Like, not in like losing to Japan, but like our region just is garbage compared to the other regions, the major regions, and that's been true for years, and I think people are sick of it. And I think it's part of why League is kind of dying in NA, because Americans like to play games that they're good at and watch games that their players are good at, and we're not good at League compared to the rest of the world, and it's like killing people's motivation for watching and playing.
Really, I would be surprised if someone was like, dude, NA failed at Worlds again, I'm fucking out.
I think there are tons of players who haven't played the game in years, but they love to watch, and their interest in watching goes down every year because NA is so bad. And
yeah, I mean, I could see for watching, definitely.
It's just like, man, why am I gonna even bother watching Worlds for like the 8th time when it's always the same story? It's always the same thing, and there's less and less people that I know because I'm just like the average Joe. I don't really keep up with LCS, but like, I'll watch the finals, I'll watch Worlds, and less and less people that I know. The results always bad. I'm over it. I'm gonna go watch something else.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What happened to us? Streaming.
Lol.
Thank you, Rick and Morty. I sure needed that. Thank you. Goddamn ads on YouTube.
I mean,
nope. That's it. Yeah. All right. Oh, sup, Kofta? How you doing, man? Imagine not being at the bar drinking a Turno's Mojito right now. Couldn't be me.
That implies that any of us have social lives.
Yeah. He has a fiance. We're losers. We just play League of Legends all day.
Man, why are you disrespecting us?
Oh my god! Wait. Oh, I forgot. Blue is a player. Blue's told me he getting all them Sydney chicks out there in Australia.
Oh.
I swear, Blue has a girlfriend. He'll never tell us. We're just fucking losers to him. We're like ants to him. Oh my god.
Blue's probably having sex with a kangaroo right now.
Oh my god!
Wow.
All right.
He's gonna be like wrangling crocodiles or some shit as he's talking about League of Legends.
Hang
oh my god.
Oh boy.
Sean Every, doesn't matter how much talent NA might have, they're fucked unless solo queue and ping is fixed. The entire NA system has created also makes players worse mentally. Yeah, like it's the giant toxicity, it's the solo queue, the ping isn't fixed. And even with that, Cloud9 was doing well against world-class teams. So, dude, that's the crazy thing. And it's like, is it just mental? Like, I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know at this point, The results is always going to be the same. That's why I was like, hey, man, I love Cloud9. And I've always been a G2 fan anyway. I was always been a Perks fan anyway. I'm like, the reason why I like G2 is because G2 always gets stuff done internationally. Despite, you can say whatever you want about them, G2 always gets stuff done. You know what I mean? Like,
do they though?
But hey man,
Semifinals at Worlds.
hey man, that MSI trophy, I would lick that shit if it was in front of me. Just straight up lick it to death. But it's just something like I don't know, man. Like,
so let's just get some points here.
Context.
Yeah. Okay. So straight up, EU does perform internationally, and they've gotten a world championship. They have a MSI trophy. Absolutely. Your world championship was done in season 1 before Korea was even part of the entire.
That's why I don't count season 1 worlds.
Yeah. Essentially, your claim to fame that NA is the only region without a world championship trophy comes at the caveat that essentially the regions that have collectively kicked our asses since then were not even in the league back then. So congratulations. Yes, I'm still a little bit salty about that one. But the other part of that is, NA has solo queue and ping issues. Yeah, there's a lot of issues. The reason people watch is because just like in EU and NA are seen as underdogs. It doesn't matter how hot EU is coming in. It doesn't matter how fucking just turnt to shit G2 is. You're still considered an underdog compared to the Korean and Chinese teams. Mm-hmm. And people love an underdog story. That's why people were so hyped when EU and NA succeed, because everyone wants to have a piece of that. Everyone gets hyped when nobody was excited when SKT won again. We were excited when they won the third one because it's like, oh man, they made history 3 in a row. Like, that's fucking insane. But in season 1, nobody was surprised. Why? Because SKT basically just went in and shit stomped the entire World's Finals. Season 2, little bit more challenging, but for all intents and purposes, same thing. And then season 3 was just fucking bonkers, like holy shit levels of amazing.
Then you had season 4, where you have in season 4, that's the year I started watching, and I had to do research and shit on League before I even started playing it. Like Samsung over here just going to Worlds and winning it and shit over SKT. Like, okay, Korea's not a. I never even got that narrative of Korea's been a 1-team region. It's not true. Their third place team was always clapping people. Their third place team that was not good in that region, sometimes quote unquote, give or take the split of that year, would always do well. To really boil it down for NA, I think people need to sit down in a room and go, okay, what is the biggest issue we need to fix? Focus on that one issue, tackle that out of the way, write that off a chalkboard. All right, what's the next issue? Fix that. What's the next issue? Fix that. Because it feels like, what the heck? All right, guys, I'm going to jail.
All right. Yeah, they're off to you.
So after that, the team owners, team coaches need to get in a room and talk about what needs to happen to fix everything. Servers, ping, scrim practice, other ways there could be more international tournaments. There's other things that need to be applied here. I don't think it's just because PC gaming is not popular, because at a certain point that's not true, because NA had incredible viewership at some point. So that's not true. So it's because people just got tired of watching fucking NA lose consistently, this is embarrassing, dude. It's the same shit every fucking year, outside of Cloud9 making out of group stage a bunch of times, Cloud9 semifinal in 2018, Liquid's 2019 MSI final, and CLG's MSI 2016 final. Outside of that, if you take all that away, Cloud9's out of group stages, which is quarterfinals, which some people say is not good, but whatever. Those are just fucking stupid idiots, right? So outside of so you have quarterfinals, finals, right? And a semifinal. But that's in the span of years, though. We're talking there's some gaps here. And it's pretty much just Cloud9, or it's just Team Liquid and CLG, and a lot of that does come, I'm not trying to rag on TSM, but a lot of that does come from TSM. TSM constantly failing in group stage, our first seed having double lift and constantly failing also contributed to that as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? Blue, help me out here. Blue's coming to NA to tear up. He's going to be in the World Cup.
If anything, I'm moving to Korea, okay? You got it all wrong.
Oh my God. Sean says, what do you think about the what do you think about the idea people like Monte Cristo throw around of having all minor region players be NA residents after only 1 to 2 years? I like that. That's fine. I don't see that's wrong at all. I mean, people have been taking the wild card players that they see have potential and plucking them in anyway. I think that's a good thing. I like that idea. But I want the good wild card players. I don't want these dog shit ones like Newbie. Like, come on, man. Like, we need to pick out the good players, though. They're always picking out the bad players. Oh my god, he was the best. If Newbie was the best, I'm never watching that region. Oh nope. I need a shotgun. Holy shit. It's just, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's. This is gonna be blow some people's minds, but NA in the past since 2015, I believe, NA has more MSI final. Or has equal MSI final basically the number of times that NA has gotten into finals is equal to the number of times that EU has reached finals.
Mm-hmm.
G2 and it was CLG and Team Liquid. So G2's been there twice, and Counter Logic Gaming and Team Liquid got there. So equal number of final of times that they've shown up in the finals. Your semifinalists, Fnatic showed up twice, and NA, obviously, they only, if they get the semifinals, they get to the finals at this point. So, yeah, your EU, the whole like EU has more results at MSI. Basically, boils down to they have been in the semifinals 2 more times since 2015.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's not like NA doesn't actually do something in international stages. The problem is, I feel like everyone only rates the semifinalist or finalist performances as successful. Mm-hmm. Like, unless you make it to the quarterfinals or the semifinals, actually, I'll even remove the quarterfinals. Unless you make it to the semifinals or the finals, you have failed. You have quote unquote failed as a region. And that's fucking stupid. It really is. And so I don't like the whole dialogue that EU versus NA, like NA or EU always gets stuff done in internationally. No,
it just depends on which you're talking about. Because like even the results that you talked about, they're not bad. But it's just like, if you like, some people don't go watch those games. Some of those games NA was not playing well, and neither was EU on a lot of those games too. Mm-hmm. People just only extrapolate. Well, NA didn't get out, so they're just playing bad.
There's a lot of bias, I find, at international events.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah.
Like, dude, there were some years EU got lucky. EU got completely lucky in 2016. Like, it's true. NA beat EU all in 2016. H2K had a lucky group of EDG, AHH fucking Q, and INTZ. Someone told me, oh yeah, dude, H2K, they had a hard group. No, they did not. If you lose to HQ, you're fucking dog shit. And INTZ is a Brazil team. So automatically Brazil team had talkers on it. Then you have AHQ with, dude, oh my, here, I'll show you this right now. This will show you how dog shit that fucking group is. Like there are some times EU has gotten lucky because it's, I don't know, group stages literally are luck of the draw. That's literally what they are. It's a group draw show. That's literally luck. Like, I don't know how else to point that out to people. It's literally luck, you know? I'll show you this right here. Karma, oh my God. Karma steals Baron in my ass. But yeah, disgustingness.
What I would say is EU has a better track record of being 3rd or 4th.
Yeah,
in Worlds.
Sure.
That is the truth of the matter. When it comes to the number of times that NA has been 3rd or 4th, I think we had like 3 teams 3rd or 4th, not counting. Like, I guess if you don't count CLG Europe,
What's up, Warren?
Or something like that.
What's up, Warren? Thank you, Fabio. That was a great. I love that semifinals where Caps rammed his fucking dildo in Jensen's asshole repeatedly. I absolutely loved it. Let me show you how dog shit this. Because I love how EU fans go. H2K was really good in 2016. No, they were not. H2K were not better than G2. Fuck out of here. I'll show you how dog shit this group is. Watch this. Oh my god, this is some horse shit.
Their jungler is still in the base here, so this is a little bit risky.
Certainly is. Tunnel comes back out there. No,
Oh, yes.
Watch how dog shit this is.
Why wouldn't they body block? Oh my
body block that.
I forgot about
that group is trash. They can body block this. Forgiven is literally full health.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck no. Okay, every other year is fine. I agree with that, but this year you are not better than North America. Get the fuck out of here. No, HK was not. Bro.
Good
body block. Oh my god, that was. Oh my god. That's how dog shit that group was. Group was dog shit. Oh my,
but it was exciting.
It's exciting.
No. I wanted to get a shotgun while I blew my brains out and while I watched that horse shit group play. They were like, well, EDG literally was playing like dog shit. They played Coral at one point. Get out of here. Coral won, really?
So good.
Dude, no, bro. No. But no, like, sometimes, like, but there are easy groups, though. Like, even in it's not just like there are easy groups, though.
Yeah.
But that comes with the territory, though. There are easy groups like TSM, Team World Elite, Flash Wolves, and what's the other one? Fucking Flash Wolves, right? TSM, Flash Wolves, World Elite, and Misfits, right? That was an easy group.
What I'll say is this: your placement at a tournament, for me, anyways, I've never considered placement at a tournament to be a direct
strength comparison.
Yeah, I've always found that to be irrelevant because, yeah, you do get those situations where someone has an easier group. Now, that being said, a lot of the groups of deaths, I'm super excited because at that point, not only do you get to see early on how different top tier teams are compared, it's also a insanely good metric because if you're able to compete against those teams, then that should be a massive fucking confidence boost. Every time that Cloud9 got out of a group of death, it's like, holy shit, this team actually knows how to fucking play because you had to beat out at least two other teams that were considered so substantially better than you.
You getting out is just a miracle.
That you getting out is a miracle. Like, that's fucking insane. And to compare that against H2K and their run, where essentially they got free load all the way up to semifinal. Like, how far did they get that year? Like,
they got top four
quarters
because they beat Albus Nox, Shitty Luna, and fucking
They got Albus Nox Luna, which, to be fair, Albus Nox.
I thought they were still dog shit. They were. If you go back and watch those games, they were bad. Oh my god, Rox was running it down in a lot of those games, dude.
Yeah, but at the same time, Albus Nox not what I would say to be like.
Bye, Trackhawk.
The name disconnected.
No, it is what it is, but all the same.
I wanted to show you guys. NA's bad too, and this was a dog shit group too. Gigabyte, Fnatic, IMT.
Oh, Gigabyte Marines.
Look at this dog shit play Cody Sun does in the past.
I can recall this whole casting line as well.
I watched this game live with my friends in his house. I almost wanted to slit my throat. Look at this dog shit.
Cody Sun loses his mind and flashes into a whole team. Why? Flat? NA solo queue.
No, that's just his brain turned off. His brain shut off. That wasn't a good.
I actually so I know exactly what happened, and this is only because I main ADC. It's not that he decided; it's that he he buffered. No, he fucking buffered. Or not buffered. He went to go Buster Shot, flashed, and he basically he reversed the order. He meant to Buster Shot and then flash away, and the order got reversed. So instead of buster shotting and flashing away to clear all of the distance, because at that point they can't get to you. I believe he had already used rocket jump like earlier in that clip, and so in order to like guarantee the getaway, he needed to rocket jump or to buster shot them away and then flash. And he fucked it up so bad.
I want to show you guys context of this thing too. So you know, people said, well, Cloud9 lost to Pentanet, a game that they should have won to get out. If IMT win that, Fnatic are clearly cut not getting out of that group. They already, the fact that they're 0-4 and still have a chance to get out is insane. But whatever. Like, if IMT win this game right here, Fnatic are for 100% sure not getting out because they'd be 0-5. Yeah, like they needed to win this game, and IMT are winning this game. Also, you gotta factor in if you watch this play beforehand, Flame completely griefed it. Flame literally went under a tower. But the end result is what Fabio said. People only care about the end result. Well, the end result shows you Cody's son literally losing his mind. Like he's like, my top player just griefs me. I'm gonna just do it 10 times harder to him.
Oh God!
Oh, anything you could do, I could.
I can do better. Oh my God! Like, and that's why people said, well, if Cloud9 was playing in the LEC, would have they gotten better? Sure, that's probably true, but who knows? That's conjecture. I don't know that. How can we 100%
if they're playing the LEC, are they truly an NA team though?
That's true. See, that's true. We would. So what's our next top 3 teams? TL, TSM, 100 Thieves? Oh God, no. Oh,
this is my theory. If you move an A team out of NA, they actually become good. It's the region, it's not the team.
I mean,
well, TSM, we can't really call them an NA team. They have 4 imports.
Are they full imports?
Any
now?
player that goes to NA becomes NA.
I think they're 4 now.
Huni was originally an import. Was Spica originally an import? I think Spica was originally an import. Power of Evil is definitely an import. So Urdrada is definitely an import. Lost isn't Lost Oceanic?
No, he's not an import anymore because of.
I want to show you guys how
dog shit
NA plays at these world championships. I need this, please. God,
we need to represent the shittiness of our region.
Look at this. This was recently. This was last year. Okay, not mind
you. No!
Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it.
What is going on? What?
It's like Kill Broken Blade. Oh my God! Stop!
Go back.
3 of them.
Get it?
Good. Hold on. I need to put context. I need context. Look how dog shit this is. I watched this live. I wanted to.
I need to watch this dragon.
I stayed up, dude. I stayed up to 2 o'clock in the morning to watch this horseshit game to put out content for you guys. And I watched this, and I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm just going to bed. You just get off the stage. Look at this.
They have 3 people down in bot lane, and they just let this dragon get stolen. Oh my God!
They let 3 of them manage to let Selfmade get in rage. Like,
let's watch Selfmade here.
4 of them
just walks up. He zones them with a smoke grenade, and then
let me break context for all of you people. So all you like new fans out there that don't understand the game, don't worry. Let me help you out here. Why the fuck is a Graves in front? Graves stole a Baron with a Galio who has an inbuilt taunt, a Leona that has a solar flare, and a Camille that can lock you down.
And he's standing in a bush that has a control ward, so they can see him perfectly.
It's not only a control ward; it's a fucking pink ward. So
I'm Michael George. Stop it! Get some help!
God damn. Dude, he stole a Baron as a Graves against a Camille that can lock you down, a Galio that has an inbuilt taunt, and a Leona that has a stun.
To be fair,
Jhin has deadly flourish.
The Camille was getting killed.
To be fair,
in the bot lane.
There's Galio and Leona, and a Graves got in and stole a Baron. I was like, please, no more TSM Worlds. I need my sanity.
That was that. As soon as you pulled it up, I was like, no, why are you gonna pull up this Selfmade? Oh, good times.
Like, God, dude. It's like, how does that stuff happen though?
Because NA is where do you even get?
They're just fucking bad. You want to see that one where TSM briefed the Baron against Gen G?
No, NA as a region isn't bad. It's more just we're not set up for success. The servers are complete shit. The ping is a huge issue, and because of that, all of the practice that they put in is basically for naught. You're essentially like memorizing and like relearning how to play when you go from 50 milliseconds ping down to 3 millisecond ping. And so it's like, yeah, until the servers in NA are fixed, the pro players will never get good practice in solo queue. They're literally just keeping up the meta at that point. And then they'll just transition to Korea and be like, oh my god, you mean I can actually flash react to something? Like, there is frames for you to react to. Here's a great example. Malphite, when he ults you. As he's entering the over a wall, as he's entering the bush, you can actually see him. On 50 millisecond ping, you do not have the ability to react to him showing up in alt form. On 3 milliseconds, there is many, many, many examples of pro players seeing the ult come in and flashing out of the way, because it is legitimately game-changing to go from 50 milliseconds to 3 milliseconds. And NA players don't get that. So they without that ability to really flex your mechanical might, you're fucked. You're never going to progress as a region. And so, yeah, until they fix that.
Here's the last clip I'm gonna play before we head out of here, because this is the prime peak NA right here. This is not even a 5 minute
man.
Sleep.
Come on.
The other thing you have to watch is the shockwave.
Prime
Watch
NA right here, boys.
Eye on the ball, eye on the prize.
They get a TP in for Broken Blade. He wants this one.
What is Speaker doing?
To go away, but there's still
He's about to die to Baron. I feel so bad.
be an easy smite, and he's
Oh my! Why did you leave the pit?
Yep.
Bjergsen has his ultimate. Bjergsen has his ultimate. Look at what Bjergsen does. He just runs away with his ultimate, not even helping his jungler.
That looks like.
And they have an Aphelios ult.
That looks like OC.
That is so true.
That is peak. That is peak NA right there,
That
boys.
looks like my solo queue.
Baron without smite on jungler. It's not even that he wasn't able to smite. It's that he legitimately didn't have smite. So there was that. Your Lucian is not using culling to, like, in a fucking river situation. Culling is at the very least going to push them back. Why? Because culling hurts.
Yeah.
So he could have done that.
Black people drive by hurts. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
Aphelios, like, it's just so bad.
5 men, Lillian sleeps. Nah, that's worse. Let's just flip Barons, because fuck it, right? My heart hurts. My heart.
This is I'm covering up the C9 badge because C9 is no longer part of NA.
I'm not watching a bunch of Ikas in NA. Well, the Ika was here, but dude. But that's pretty much it, guys.
Ika's got shit on.
Dude, he was so bad. But that's pretty much it, guys. Anything else you want to say before we head out of here? NA is the best region in the world. We're gonna win Worlds this year. Calling it right now. So.
No. Oceania.
You guys are fucking assholes.
Yes, Oceania. It's me today.
Bye, Blue.
Yeah.
Missy Blue.
Blue told me that T1 was gonna win the split. I'm like, are you a crackhead?
This is LCK have 4 seeds now. So ready?
Oh God!
It's gonna be Dom 1,
T1.
It's gonna be Hanwha Life Esports or Trophy Gaming. T1, and it's gonna be Gen G.
Well, when they figure out their ADC situation, then T1 might succeed.
You know what happens? I told people, why don't Damwon attempt to pick up
rank 1 right
Teddy?
now, by the way.
Why don't they just for T1 keep Gumayushi? I like Teddy. I think Teddy's fantastic. How about Damwon potentially pick up Teddy? Teddy and Barrel would be an insane bot lane, actually. But that's just all hindsight and conjecture. That's anything else you guys want to talk about?
Rank 1 and 2 in Korea right now.
What else happened? No, that's pretty much it. There's no news. Oh, Golden Guardians benched Niles, and they're putting in Solo.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Golden Guardians did something.
They had that big thing about Bjergsen roasting the head guy of Golden Guardians League of Legends team.
I mean, and when Bjergsen actually becomes a worthwhile coach to have.
Oh no!
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Oh,
The
JD.
shade.
What's it called?
The shade being thrown.
Apparently, Top Esports is looking for a new top laner.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait, EG?
Apparently, there's rumors saying they're looking at Zoom. They're looking at.
Oh, wait, Flandre was fine, dude. Flandre was good.
No, 369. 369.
What? Yeah, I was about to say, why?
Damn, you fine?
For some reason, why? There's a lot of rumors going around that are looking to replace 369.
Weird.
Make
good.
that one cool.
No, 369. He kind of ran it down. I like him. I think he's a good player, but he ran it down hard this split. Like, dude, JDG was running it down hard this split. Holy shit! I was watching some Ching Chongs just eat some rice balls or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Whoa.
Check on his left. He's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Yeah, like, dude, JDG dropped the ball this year. They dropped hard, dude. Like, dude, I remember the first game they played in the LPL, remember? Where they played Xie, because they were gonna play Xie in Mystic or some shit. And the JDG fans were like, where's who's that one guy? Forgot his name. Oh my god. The main guy they used to have. Fuck. What's his name? Deadshot, help me. What's the other guy?
Yagao.
Yagao. They were like, where's Yagao? Where's Yagao? Where's Yagao at? I'm like, did you guys not watch the off season? He's got subbed out. They're like, bring Yagao back. Bring Yagao back. I'm like, why? They swapped him out for a reason. Let Xie play. After that, they didn't even play Xie anymore.
Blue, I am going to disagree with you in one respect. I think eStars is going to be going to Worlds because they have a hacker on their team.
Wait. What am I missing?
Smoking lines.
eStars, literally, their juggler is named Hacker.
Oh,
but it's like,
his name's Hacker. That guy's really good. That guy's mechanically insane, actually. Like, these players in the LPL
they
are
might
great.
move up from 16th to 15th place.
Yeah.
And hey, anything's better
Make
than
it
watching.
move.
Hey, I promise, Blue. I was never gonna watch an OMG or a fucking
Rogue Warriors.
Rogue Warrior game ever again.
They came lost,
bro.
by the way.
Rogue
they won
Warriors.
one game.
Rogue
They won
Warriors
one
were
game.
10,000 gold ahead. Griefed an entire game. Who paid? Did IG pay them to throw that game? Bro.
That's because Rogue Warriors doesn't know what it's gonna happen.
Rogue Warriors don't even know why they're in the league. They're just there. They're participating. He's just literally go back and watch Rogue Warriors week 1 of the LPL 2021 spring split, and that's the reason why you should never watch any of their games ever again. They are trash, and they'll be in the trash. OMG have cool. No, nothing's cool about OMG. They're just garbage too. Like, the LPL is good. Like, don't get me wrong, LPL is fine, and it's crazy to see like fucking Rookie and the Shy still not win anything, but the LPL is just insane, and I hate the narrative that Doing B. Like, I hate the narrative that Doing B is not as mechanically good as the other guy. Imagine having to face Rookie. Imagine having to face Rookie, Knight, and Scout.
Doing B's great. I don't understand. He gets so much hate from the West. I don't understand.
Dude, imagine having to play against Rookie, Knight, Scout, fucking Crying. Yeah, my God. Like, I'm so easy, right? What?
Yeah. That's like my average day in solo queue. That's pretty
explains why I'm not getting out of gold. What?
Oh shit! But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. But yeah, next week, guys, we will have the same routine Tuesday, 6 p.m. PST for the Cloud9 episode. Because this week I accidentally just fucked myself over. The one Reddit guy was like, "It's not a Cloud9 owned podcast." What? Sorry, we don't dick suck Cloud9 like you do.
Reddit link after this. I want to see.
Dude, oh my God, here.
Link to Reddit.
I'll show you this clown.
Nightwing is literally about to be canceled. Just like
I would never be canceled.
First, the joke about the Chinese.
I make those jokes on my main channel all the time, guys. I'm always just kidding. I joke about every race. Don't every race gets flamed by me, dude. I'll even flame my shoes. So I'll be cool.
He hates everyone equally. Don't you worry.
I hate everyone equally.
Don't you worry.
This clown. Yeah, though, by the way, it seems you're really disingenuous to call this the Cloud9 podcast and stick with that name. It's not sponsored by Cloud9, our own podcast.
Basement dweller.
And all you do is complain about the team.
Can we talk about how his name is Dude Guy? Like
clown ass motherfucker. This clown ass motherfucker talking to me. Now all I say is this, oh shut up, it's called not being a fanboy. This other retard named Shit French is funny because you write like a fanboy.
I'm kidding.
What? Funny because you write like a fanboy. The podcast. I'm not giving this animal any more of my time. I don't speak to animals. I'm good.
Yeah. Jeez, Dude Guy man. trying to take on Swag Master King. Like,
true.
Oh my god, dude's like fuck that. This is why I'll post to Reddit because this is kind of like it. As long as you're posting something, I'm literally posting within the group's rules. Cloud9 podcast and a Cloud9 Reddit, Cloud9 fan. I'm not discussing things with fucking people who probably look like Caesar from Planet of the Apes trilogy. I'm good.
That one.
His name is Dude. His name was Dude Guy, man.
That one there was a violation.
I got canceled on Twitter when someone saw a tweet from me saying that I hope all of China sinks. When I posted that tweet, every single country in the world, including Canada, were. Oh my god, Sean! Holy shit!
It's Canada, even Canada, they're nice.
Even Canada like what's that word? Disowned him. He's like, okay, we can't be around that guy. That guy's too much. This damn internet. Yeah, dude. And then I got downvoted. How am I getting downvoted? I don't talk like a fanboy. I just speak from my own perspective. If Cloud9 play bad, I criticize them. If they play good, I praise them. That's how a general fan.
And if they play okay, you don't praise
Jax.
Yeah.
Wait. I want more news of Jack's OnlyFans if you're going to be.
First off, we'll see a sneaky OnlyFans before we see that. But anyway.
Yeah. Hey, the only OnlyFans I'm subscribed to is a girl that I know where she says it's free. She has a free OnlyFans. I don't man. In her link tree, it says OnlyFans free. I'm like, okay, I'll just look at your free. Why would I?
No.
Imagine this leveled up branding. You have a free OnlyFans and you have a paid one. I'll just fucking watch. I'll just look at the free one. What? You'll never catch me branding some shit like that.
Nightwing, you started digging and you just kept digging this entire time. So.
Oh my god, dude. All right, but I'll see you guys later. I actually have to go to my main YouTube channel. So if you guys don't know, my main YouTube channel, I'm doing a podcast over there. If you guys want to come see it, my main YouTube channel is linked in the description box below. Blue is never there. He hates me. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like anything about me.
It's because you're not following his free OnlyFans, obviously.
No, literally, I swear, it's a link tree she has, and we've talked about collabing. Why do you have a free OnlyFans?
What does that even mean? What does collabing mean? What does that mean? Like in that?
No, I swear, she has a free OnlyFans and a paid one. Why don't I just get your free one for free? What?
Just keep digging.
All right, guys. Here's my main. I'm gonna link my main YouTube channel and the link. There you go. There's the link in the chat for my main YouTube channel. I'll be live over there in like 5 minutes. I got to get prepared. I got to take a quick 2-minute shower because I'm sweating my balls off over here. It's hot as fucking.
He's sweating his balls off looking at the free OnlyFans.
It's definitely the free OnlyFans.
All right, guys. Peace. Nightwing, and I'm signing out. See you guys later. Peace.